Hi, my name is Dorota Trupp, a qualified nutritionist, delivering to you the latest nutritional tip. Today I would like to answer more questions from you. An interesting question was from Joanne. My 8-year-old son won't eat meat. How can I make sure his nutritional needs are being met? Joanne, if I had a chance to see you one-to-one, I would certainly like to know what are the foods your son like to eat. Also, what is the food culture in your family? Are you vegetarians, vegans, or are you not? It is common for kids brought up in family that is vegetarian or vegan to refuse the foods that they aren't familiar with. If this isn't the case in your household, there could be another explanation. I have learned from Dr. Natasha Campbell-McBride that kids with abnormal gut flora can have fussy eating habits, and in fact, refusing foodstuff such as meats can be one of the symptoms that there is something wrong with your child's gut microbiome. The best is, if you see qualified nutritionists, to investigate it further. These kids often reject many foods and love eating carbohydrates. They can actually eat only a handful of foods. Another reason for this can be that your child might have a constitution that is doing best on a vegetarian diet. Answering your question isn't easy because we don't know what's the cause of your child's fussy eating habits. If the child is healthy and growing and developing well, then learning how to combine foods to obtain all the essential amino acids is important for you. You would want to mix nuts, seeds, and grains in one meal to optimize the chance your child will get adequate amount of protein. If you want to hide animal foods in your child's diet, that can also be achievable. You could use blender and mix meats cooked in bone broth or chicken soup and then serve it as a veggie soup. For example, pumpkin or mushroom soup will hide the taste of meat well. I'm making the soups for my son and he would not even realize he's actually eating meat. You can also do a lot with eggs. You can make sugar-free cake loaded with eggs, you can add egg yolks to smoothies or make custard regularly. At least 2 eggs a day would cover your child's needs to obtain the protein. It is also very important to get vitamin D and cholesterol and B12 as well as iron to optimize your child's development. These micronutrients are most abundant in animal foods, and that's why working strategically to reintroduce these foods in your child's diet would be the best long-term approach for you. Make sure that you are not cutting dairy out of his diet. Cook with ghee, butter, and give him full-fat yogurt, kefir, whole milk, or cheese every day. At least he will be getting the fat-soluble vitamins and calcium and whole protein. Seafood would also be very important. There are chances he tolerates fish and seafood, so try that. Your child needs about a palm size of protein each day to cover his needs, and it is his palm size, not yours. I will leave it up to you to use your creativity to come up with a way to incorporate protein into his diet, but if you feel like you need extra help, please come and see me. I hope this information helps other parents that struggle with their children's fussy eating habits. Thank you so much for listening. If you would like to learn more about nutrition and natural health, please visit my website dorotatrupp.com or book into one of my workshops or book one-to-one consultation with me. Thanks so much. Bye for now.